Ah, yes, insured money. Like I said, in the old days, Lucifer Star or Starline, Lucifer, me. Um, like I said, golden bullets, star shells, star things. Like I said, because I was manufacturing. Like I said, in the old days, we used to manufacture horseshoes and stuff like that, and do mining and stuff like that. And like I said, and I was thinking about doing the coins, or I was doing metal for trade because metal was very valuable in the old days. So gold and metal and all that is stuff. And so, and like I said, Lone Star Mine, what's called mining, Titanic, Leviathan, all these ships, also the first aircraft, everything. Basically, it's my inventions, my things. So, naming of America, countries, Lithuanians, or whatever, and all kinds of stuff, and basically stars above Russia. So, like I say, 400 planets, whatever. So, anyway, though, pretty, LSF colony ship, all that stuff, creation of 12 life form types and human race and all that other stuff. But anyway, also, the reason why I got to know or I talked to Bonnie and Clyde at one point in time, I think, basically, was because, like I said, I was guaranteeing, well, what happened was there's a couple bank jobs or whatever where a couple farmers, like, they robbed the bank. And like I said, it might have been my bank or something like that, or one of my. They robbed something anyway though, and the farmers were going to be out their whole life savings and basically not have enough money or whatever. Although most farmers, they would keep seeds, and then they would plant those seeds, and sell off what the extra. So there really wasn't all that much money involved in actual farming usually, except for whatever. Anyway, paying for, whatever. Anyway, the whole idea of the financial system was basically my idea anyway. But anyway, though, but insuring money and all that other stuff. Basically, what happened was there were a couple big bank jobs or whatever where basically a bunch of people lost all their money. And so I had, because I'm the star, I had a bunch of, their money replaced, a few times. So anyway, and like I said, Fort Knox, all that stuff, it's my gold, and basically I'm 100 trillion years old. So anyway, though, helping out some farmers and even, a lot of people say, oh, we're going to come up with the money, blah, 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 blah. It's like, don't worry about it. Like, you're out some money. Ooh. I mean, damn. Lone Star Mines, what's blah, 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 blah. Not a big deal for me. Like, just, anyway, I had the money replaced, basically, or something like that. Anyway, because I just, whatever. And usually, like I said, I had 4 or 5 farms around the world where farmers needed seeds, they would get more seeds or whatever. And then, like I said, ammonium nitrate, all that stuff. Best farming, or best fertilizer, blah, blah. Another one of Lucifer Star or White Star's things was basically really good fertilizer. Fertilizer with ammonium nitrate, just the right amount of balance of ammonium nitrate and whatever. Anyway, though, but insuring gold and all that other stuff, insuring money in banks, that's one of the things that I did or was doing, basically. It's also why technically I'm considered government, whatever. Anyway, though, but like I said, I mean, something like this or something even like this is kind of a silly excuse or a silly reason for someone to die over. And like I said, I told all my people, just give them the money, whatever. It's like, who cares? It's like, it's paper. It's paper. They're just going to go out. They're going to go and they're going to go to a hotel, or they're going to go and give the money to a bunch of girls, or they're going to buy some drugs, or they're going to buy some guns, or they're going to go and buy a car or buy a house or whatever with the stolen money. It's like, yeah, who cares? Ooh. It's like there are worse things. I was telling someone when I was about 9 years old. I was like, I worry about things like Ebola, or the next idiot that decides to say, if I go, we all go, and sets off a 15 megaton nuke in like downtown Chicago or New York or basically some massive town. I worry about those kinds of things. I was like, those are the kind of things I normally worry about, being who I am. Is the next outbreak of Ebola, or what if half the nuclear missiles fire off of some country and basically, I mean, I worried about, somebody was contacting me and talking to me. I was like, I normally worry about those kinds of things. those are the kind of things I have to worry about. So, you know, I mean, a little bit of money, whatever, that's not something that I had to worry about. I mean, it's like, yeah, they're just going to go and they're just going to go to Vegas and they're going to gamble it away at a casino or go to one of my river barges. Like I say, I was Lucifer Star. I mean, you know, Birmingham, Belfast, world's largest mining corporations, massive coal mines, and like I said, I mean, when 400 workers die, and you basically pay the family members of those miners, you know, for the rest of their lives, some 50, 60 years, that's a lot of money right there. But it's like, whatever, you know, you got to do what you got to do, you know, and it's mostly providing them with food, you know, maybe paying people to go over and help them out, fix up their houses or whatever, you know. Yeah. Anyway, though, but you know, running a civilization is never an easy thing. You know, there's a lot of intricacies. There's a lot of things. And like I said, once you get a civilization or a city set up and it's just maintenance, well, it's pretty easy. Almost anyone can do it. It's actually building them and all that stuff. And even that is just a matter of planning and development and paying the right people to do the right work. So, like I said, I built quite a few epic cities myself. So, or at least, you know, directly. Like I said, Venice the first time, and then Venice updates basically and stuff like that. So, anyway. Like I said, it was about my team. I had a really, really good German team and a really good Irish team, and you know, I had some really good people that really knew what they're doing. So, anyway, so yeah, so for years I had a construction team basically, or you know, building team on standby, or at least, you know, and I even loaned it out to other people. I was like, yeah, well, I don't really have anything for you to do now. You know, I mean, it's like everything's pretty well built, you know. I mean, we were building cities and stuff like that, and then, you know, it's like, all right, well, you know, now what? I don't know. You know, I mean, like I said, we built Panama, and then it's like, well, after Panama, it's like, well, now what? You know, I mean, it's like you build this great big huge channel, and it's like, you know, so that's the kind of scale of construction that I was having done or doing. So anyway, and I might have worked up to that point anyway. Anyway, though, but yeah, but I mean, later on with people like what's it called, Bonnie and Clive or Buddy and Clive or whatever. I think they had fake names or whatever. You know, I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, just go quietly, or you know, it's like if they just stole money. But I think they actually killed a few people. But it turned out, like I said, we did an investigation, and it turned out that it wasn't actually Bonnie or Clive that actually killed those people. It was actually two other people. It was actually members in their gang, and they were psychopaths anyway, or something like that, or some scared kid. I don't know. So I was like, yeah, you know. So I was trying to get them to come in quietly and just come in because, like, they had done a bunch of bank robberies, but nobody had actually gotten hurt or something like that. So I was actually trying to get them to come in, you know, because, like I said, the investigation turned up that it wasn't actually, they weren't even there, or they were upstairs or something like that, and it was somebody else. So I was like, yeah, well, anyway, so I was actually trying to get them to come in, you know, and just, you know, it's like, whatever, it's just money. Who cares? No one got hurt. Fine. I don't care. You know, so anyway, you know, I didn't even care about the money because it's like, well, they probably spent the money or whatever. They're going to spend the money. It's like, who cares? You know, I mean, I owned all of Belfast, you know, so, you know, and had the world's largest ships. So, you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, well, whatever. I mean, I didn't really care. So anyway, so that's how I kind of knew them, and I was trying to get them to come in, you know, so anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, insuring the money and all that stuff, it's like, it's not that much, really. Pay your taxes. I robbed a bank to pay my taxes. You sure? You go, wow. Anyway, though, but you know, I mean, like I said, I mean, normally I wouldn't even deal with stuff like that. Anyway, and I kind of didn't, but I was trying to get them, you know. Yeah, because they hadn't hurt anyone or whatever. So, I don't know. You know, it gets all complicated. I think they might have contacted me or whatever, found out about me. So, I'm not exactly sure what they were around for a long time. So, anyway. I don't know why they were shot dead or whatever, because they hadn't actually hurt anyone up until that point. Whatever. So, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so the truth about Bonnie and Clive and all that other stuff. And like I said, it turned out that it was actually the FBI or someone or some somebody or something that had this road, and they thought Bonnie and Clive or somebody, or it was or like I said, there was, there are people that, it was really bad back then. I mean, the CIA and FBI or whatever were actually killing people. So they would just drive along on a road, and then they would rob them or just shoot them dead and be like, "Oh well, we got them." Oh, So I don't really know. You know. I don't really. I mean, and like I said, I don't know. It was a nightmare. Like I said, and then later on there were carpet bombing of whole cities and nuking of whole cities and stuff, and not just Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Some people in the American government were truly very psycho. But I mean, anti-aircraft and missiles. It's not like it's not like one group has the majority on it. And like I said, unbeknownst to most people, is that I had people entrenched all over the world in deep underground mines. That's how I was so rich. That's how I built all those ships. Is that we were mining underground and we found all this metal and stuff, and I was mostly just checking on the particle creation of the stars. It was the big fusion reactors in space. That's why I did it with the exoskeletons and the 1.5s mostly, because we just cruised around and checked on the particle creation. That was coming off the stars and the different kinds of elements are being created. So anyway, so like I said, and then later on, like I say, like civilization, everything else, and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I mean, I really didn't need that many life forms to do everything I needed to do. Like, mostly it's just small groups or whatever. And just cruising around space. That kind of thing. That's what I did. So, yeah, whatever. It's like, I'm on vacation. I'm retired, technically. So, yeah, but then later on, like I say. So. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's like, that's kind of how my existence was going. Like I said, at one point in time, I was on a star or on a planet, basically, that was being bathed in radiation. It was really close to the stars or something like that. And it was funny watching the humans try and get to me. Like I said, even my exoskeletons could only spend like 30 minutes out there on the planet's surface before they would die or be seriously hurt or damaged. And there was that much radiation. And so the humans were trying to get near. It's like, oh, wow. At some point in time in my existence, I was like, good luck with that. Even protected, hardened exoskeletons can only spend 30 minutes or 45 minutes out on the planet's surface. And these humans were like trying to get it's like, now quickly, run from your ship. I was like, oh. Oh, wow. Who's your leader? It was, it was a brief moment. I don't know. I was there for like a couple thousand years or something like that. But it was really funny, actually. It was actually really funny watching the humans try and get near me, because it was like, wow. Even my specialized life forms, that are used to this shit, can only spend so long on the planet's surface. Quickly, run for your ship! I make it to the airlock before you die. You better park really close. I was laughing about it. I was like, oh, you fucking idiots. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, they were trying to like attack the planet, or I don't know. I don't know who was whatever. Anyway, it was a brief moment in my existence that I remember where I was actually like laughing about it because it was just so stupid and crazy. As a human, because the humans had been trying to kill me, so I just went someplace that was dangerous for humans, where even I was like, we're gonna be able to do this, so it's gonna cost a few lives. But they're exoskeletons, they're 1.5s, mostly exoskeletons. Like they were built for that. Anyway, at some point in time in my existence.